Tony. I have been in Arizona for 15 years. I'm a landscape architect and I enjoy visiting local Arizona towns, especially ones that are supposedly haunted. I've stayed at hotels in Bisbee, Jerome, Flagstaff, but I think the most interesting experience that I ever had at a hotel was at the Hacienda Inn in Prescott. So growing up, my family taught me that ghosts weren't necessarily real, and if they were, if spirits were real, they couldn't interact with you, and they, you would never be able to see them or hear them for any matter. But once I started staying at these hotels and, traveling to these supposedly haunted towns, I think that's when my mind changed and I started really believing that these spirits were interacting with me and other people. So the last time I went to the Hacienda Inn, which was a couple months ago, certain things happened that made me definitely believe that the hotel was haunted. And when I stayed there, I got a really weird feeling. The next morning, I could have sworn our stuff had been moved. I could have sworn I heard footsteps in the room when I know my mom was asleep and there was no one else in the room. So that's when I really started to believe that things were going on. The most recent time I stayed at the Hacienda Inn, I had a couple things happen to me. So in the middle of the night, I heard some strange tapping in the bathroom. So I got up to check the bathroom, see what was going on. Maybe there was a faucet dripping or something, and as soon as I walked into the bathroom, the sound stopped. So I convinced myself it was nothing, and I went back to sleep. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up again, and I could have sworn I saw like a dark, shadowy figure at the end of my bed, which freaked me out. But I figured, you know what, just go back to sleep, it's nothing. And then I woke up again, freezing cold. The room was icy cold, and I realized that all my blankets were on the ground randomly. So I thought, whatever, maybe I was just tossing and turning from just being nervous. And I went back to sleep. And then around 5 in the morning, I woke up and I smelled smoke. Like, I could have sworn the hotel was burning down and, I was gonna have to evacuate. So I went outside to check the hallways to see if, there were alarms sounding or people evacuating, and there was nothing. It was just dead quiet and there was nothing happening. And I still smelled the smoke, but nothing was happening. So I just made myself go back to sleep, and that was it. So I can tell you that the Hacienda Inn is haunted because of those events that I experienced.